I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. A single car crash claims the life of a Flagler County man, Tony Magoo reports.
We went almost 4 months without a fatality on the Flagler County roads. In a little over 24 hours, we've had 2. Yesterday morning, 79-year-old Pedro Emilio Marin lost his life when the car he was driving went off the road and slammed into a concrete high-power line utility pole. The accident on US 1 happened around 9:30 yesterday morning when it appears that Marin lost control of his Ford. The car hit with such a violent impact that it wrapped itself around the base of the pole on the driver's side. The Flagler County Sheriff's Office was at the scene but turned the investigation over to Florida Highway Patrol. Earlier on Monday, another man was killed on the interstate after driving his tractor-trailer into the rear of another semi that had come to stop for some other wrecks. Weather had no impact on either of these fatal crashes. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
This portion of WNZF Local News, a service of the Daytona Beach International Airport. Fly to the Big Apple in a New York minute on JetBlue from the Daytona Beach International Airport.
A recent crash with an ambulance left a Palm Coast woman trapped in her SUV. John Arking has the details.
21-year-old Gabrielle Julia Connors was traveling on Old Kings Road at Farnham Lane when she crashed into a Flagler County Fire Rescue ambulance. Flagler County Fire Rescue Chief Don Petito.
They pulled out into a lane where there was oncoming traffic and were struck in the front of their rescue by another vehicle in the front of the vehicle to cause major damage to not only the rescue but the vehicle that hit. FHP came out and one of our guys that were driving the rescue received a ticket for an illegal U-turn.
Connor suffered non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Florida Hospital Flagler. Drug and alcohol screenings came back negative for the ambulance driver, but the investigation continues. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
We're still following Hurricane Michael for you as it's poised to hit the Gulf Coast and the Florida Panhandle as a major storm. The track hasn't changed, and here in Flagler County, effects are expected to be minimal. We could see some wind and rain as well as riptides over the next few days. Emergency management officials locally warn that some social media posts from when Hurricane Matthew hit in 2016 are recirculating, so don't get caught up in the hype. They say you'll never see old tweets resurfacing from the National Weather Service or Flagler County Emergency Services. You can sign up for text, email, or phone alerts at flaglercounty.org/alertflagler. A veteran police officer is recognized for his service. Sergeant Mike Lutz received the Certificate of Commendation from American Legion Post 115 for his public service. Lutz has been an officer for 35 years, serving 15 years with the New York City Police Department. He joined the Flagler County Sheriff's Office in 2003 and works in the Domestic Homeland Security section doing community outreach and crime prevention. Sheriff Rick Staley called Lutz's hard work and dedication exceptional. And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.